I think if we take the season as a whole, it's been a very, very exciting season for us. We started off slow, but when we did respond in Barcelona, then we accelerated very nicely through to the summer break, and then post-summer break, incredibly exciting. Force India has successfully finished in the points with only three other teams, and that's Ferrari, McLaren and Lotus, in all races since the summer break. So we have to be very pleased with that. And secondly, we're the fifth best performing team. So from our point of view as a season, a little disappointing at the beginning and something that we need to address. But generally, once we got our act together, very, very strong. The obvious one would be Brazil. But Bahrain obviously has a certain amount of memories for me, which were quite exciting at the time. But I don't think we should ignore some of the other races. Singapore was incredible, Spa was good. But obviously the pinnacle was leading the race in Brazil, and I don't think any of us will forget that. I think finishing one position down will make us hungry for next year. We shouldn't come away disappointed. Obviously we've lost a position in the championship, which is both frustrating and obviously costly. But on the other hand, we've scored more points than we've ever done in our history. So this particular year was very, very unusual. I think things will be different next year. It'll be harder for the midfield teams to score points, and our performance towards the end of this season gives an indication that we'll be able to do that. I think Nico has justified our faith in him. He's a super young driver to have around, a great asset to the team. I'm hugely disappointed with losing him, and I think we're going to have a lose-lose. I think actually that Nico will regret it as well, and we certainly will. So I don't think there's any winners going to come out of that, but we do wish him well because he's been a great asset. I think that Paul brings a huge amount to Force India. His work, with the GP at the racetrack in developing the car and bringing it through, and obviously assisting the other car coming forward, is something that's not measurable, but is very, very discernible in terms of our performance. And we should never underestimate Paul's contribution to the team. He started off extremely strongly. He had some incredible results. Bahrain was a great result. How he pulled off a one-stop for that when nobody else could do it. Singapore was amazing in what he achieved there. He's had some very, very good races. He got a little bit outpaced by Nico in the last few races, but we're talking a tenth or so of a second. It's nothing that's anything major, and qualifying positions today are key. Even at the end of the season, the last race that we were doing in Sao Paulo, Paul was quicker on many occasions than Nico. He just didn't quite get the qualifying position that we wanted. So Paul won't have any problems at all in delivering a strong performance in 13. I think it's been our Achilles heel for 2 years that we've started slow. And there is no reason that I can see, and obviously it's the challenge to the team really, to as you say, hit the ground running. We have to come out of the box performing in the same way as we finished the end of the season, and there's no reason why we can't achieve that. The rule changes are very minimal, and our performance at the end of this season was very strong. I see no reason why our development program cannot be maintained and stay ahead of our competitors. So I would be really disappointed if we're not sort of looking at fifth place team going into the beginning of the year. Well, at the Christmas party, Vijay really sort of expanded on that, and I think it's given everybody tremendous enthusiasm. I'm at the moment looking for the right land allocation so we can build the facilities that we need. Things are going to move at pace in the new year. I think everybody's aware that we're keen to progress and become one of the podium contending teams. Vijay will not be happy until we're there.